difficult were the conditions out there that day? Sean?
You know, it was very difficult. You know, it was raining, windy. You know, it was just hard to get a grip on the ball.
Was that what you would say kind of accounted for the slow start in the first half? I think you only had 4 incompletions in the second half.
You know, I was just off target. You know, I was struggling with my accuracy today, and that's something I just have to improve on going to the next game.
Were the conditions dictating the glove, no glove throughout the game?
Oh yes. You know, when it rains, the ball gets wet, and then my gloves can't grip the ball. But then, so I would have to throw the ball bare hand. But then when it was dry, I was able to grip the ball.
What was your thought process through that overtime period?
Well, I was just relying on the defense to get a stop because I knew once the defense got a stop, we were going to punch it in.
How about Devontae's game, especially the big long catch there?
Devontae's a special kid, and he always steps up when his number is called.
Do you feel like even though you're spreading it around that you've got to find a way to get him the ball because he can make plays like that?
Oh yes, you know it's important for Devontae to get his touches each and every game because he has that big playability and he always makes something happen.
And what about Copeland's? He was really the one that set that on the diving.
Oh yeah, he's just one of those fast guys who can get behind the secondary and makes big catches, and he showed up today.
Did you think the game was over when Devontae scored the long
Oh,
one?
not at all. You know, football is a game of ups and downs, and you know, we were down for a while, but then we got back up. And, you know, you just never know when you know you're in a dogfight.
Talk about being 8-0 now and how you guys have done it.
Well, it wasn't easy, and we overcame adversity and things like that. But you know, it's just a good feeling right now.
Did you joke with Devontae at all for bobbling that one touchdown pass, making it look harder?
Not at all, you know. But I heard Michael Lee Harris on the sideline joking around with him, and you know, but it was a great catch by Devontae.
Did you have any kind of a view of it that you could tell if he was in or not? I mean, probably not, but.
Once they showed it on the big screen, I was able to tell that he was in.
Who was the best quarterback on the field?
You know, the W says it all.
Did you guys get some confidence from that, or at least, you know?
Well, Coach Strong got the defense fired up about that because, you know, I don't play defense. So, you know, Munchie wouldn't be going against me. I wouldn't be on the field against him. So basically, Coach Strong said, you know, that's just something that he added to the fire, you know, to the defense because those are the guys who will be facing him.
Where does this rank among your college victories?
Well, I don't even know where it ranks right now. You know, I'm just, you know, still thinking about the victory, overcoming the victory.
The Cincinnati sideline was very fired up, very visibly fired up. Beginning of the fourth quarter, what was y'all's reaction to that over on the other side?
Oh, we didn't pay attention to their sideline at all. You know, our job was just to execute our game plan, to worry about our sideline and our team.
What was the mood like at the start of the fourth quarter?
Well, you know, everyone had high spirits and everything. Everyone was into the game. You know, the defense would come off the field, tell the offense, you know, punch it in for us, and offense would come off the field and tell the defense, get us a stop.
From where you were standing in the overtime and the snap happened with the field goal, and then you hear the whistle, what was going through your mind as that happened? It looked like it was going to be a missed field goal.
Well, I saw the opposing team coach standing next to the referee getting ready to call the timeout. So, you know, I wasn't worried about the bad snap at all because I knew that he got the timeout off in time.
Terry, your
You wanna give a
running
thank you
game
note or
hasn't
something?
been very effective the last 2 games. What
Can you beat that?
the running game hasn't been real effective the last 2 games. What do you attribute that to?
You know, we've been battling some injuries up front, but you know, we've had mixed combinations of offensive line. But you know, the guys that are in there playing, you know, they're fighting their behinds off, and sorry about that, but you know, they're playing to the highest ability, and you know, those guys are just trying to make things happen, and you know, we just have to go back to work.
How much respect do you think this win gets you guys?
Well, it gets us a lot of respect around the league, especially because you know, Cincinnati, I believe, won the conference for the past 6 years or something like that, and you know, it's just a big statement win.
You guys have been kind of checking off those teams that you haven't beat in a while. Is it kind of who's next for you guys?
Yeah, I think they were the last team I think on the list actually because you know we hadn't beat them since 2006 I believe for the past 4 years, and you know we just add another check to the list.
How much bubble gum did you choose today?
I chewed all 4 pieces.
Do you even know Munchie at all?
No, not at all.
What do you think of his game?
Well, he did a great job, you know, just managing his team, and you know, he made some plays happen with his legs, and he did a great job in the read option game also.
You know, when you heard him say that, you didn't have any reaction. I mean, you just kind of let it roll on.
Yeah.
Come on, be honest.
No, I kind of just let it roll because, you know, I'm not one of those guys who talks or pays attention to it. But once I walked into the facility, I just saw posters hanging up about him saying how he was better than me. And it just added fuel to the fire. You know, I was practicing with a chip on my shoulder and, you know, came out tonight with a chip on my shoulder.
For you, what did you do at halftime? How did you get more comfortable in the second half?
You know, the team, they were behind me. I was struggling in the first half, and, you know, the guys would come up to me, don't worry about it, you know, move on to the next play or, you know, keep fighting because we're all in this together.
Eddie, you saw the coach getting ready to call timeout on that last second. What were some of the other reactions like on the side?
You know, a lot of the guys were, you know, shocked to see the snap go over Will Stein's head because, you know, we don't really have mistakes like that. And, but, you know, it was just a shocking. It was a wake-up call.
Did you hear the crowd screaming your name? Did you hear them say, yelling, Teddy, Teddy?
Oh, yes, I heard it.
What's that do for you when you hear that with the crowd?
It just gives me confidence knowing that, you know, the fans have my back.
Have you ever had, you know, 50,000 fans, 50+ thousand screaming your name like that?
Not 50,000.
7, 8, 9, 10.
How confident are you now when teams blitz that you're going to make the right read and the right throw right away?
I'm very confident. We prepare each week against the opposing team defenses, blitzes, and everything. And, you know, it's nothing that we didn't see all week in practice.
Guys, good with Teddy?